Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, proving that I am a multitasking machine. I am getting exercise while I work today. I want to just comment a few things that are going on constantly in social media and the news out there. All of these people who say all we need is love, we have to love each other, so forth and so on. What kind of love are we talking about? Are we talking about tough love? Are we talking about true love? Are we talking about BS love? What are we talking about? I'm always amazed at the people who are shouting the loudest that we need love and all that, are preaching the hate and spewing the hatred the most. You ever notice that? It cracks me up. I also had lunch yesterday with an old football friend of mine, and I was kind of blown away. He's much younger than I am, but I was blown away how smart he was. And one of the things he was commenting about, which I've also commented on, is how people like LeBron James and Jay-Z, et cetera, who have all of this privilege from their money and their position, talking to us and Americans who don't have not even clue. I mean, come on, poor America's listening to somebody like LeBron James talking, preaching about social justice. You know, I mean, that rings hollow. It rings very hollow. Another thing I want to comment on in the legal world is I hear all the time about, in recent days, I've seen lawyers making comments about, oh, now's a great time for these young lawyers coming out of law school to make a difference and da-da-da and fight and everything else. And it's a bunch of malarkey. The Bar Association of any state wants every lawyer to walk and talk like all the other lawyers. And while always invoking Atticus Finch, the great lawyer in Kill a Mockingbird, and Martin Luther King Jr., and all these others about how they fought, and, good. They don't practice what they preach. They look at me, for example. I'm a great example that I'm not going to get any awards, nor do I want one from any bar association or from any society or anything else. And yet here I am, somebody who practices that. I was willing to go to jail for contempt. I raise hell. I fight. I'm aggressive. All those things in the cause of injustice. And then you get mocked. Not by you. Not by people with common sense that get it. But the establishment's like, oh, Eric Deters, he's just crazy. See, they talk out both sides of their mouth. They act like we need these warriors for justice, which we do. But when somebody tries to do it, oh, no. We don't want you to do that. Off topic, before I close with what I want to close with, do you believe that that retired judge who just filed a brief saying why the prosecution of Michael Flynn shouldn't be dismissed? Just so you know, I mean, he chastises the Justice Department for wanting to dismiss this case and everything else. It is unprecedented in American jurisprudence history for a judge not to drop a case a prosecutor wants to dismiss. Ever. And of course, there's good cause. Mike Flynn got railroaded. And they're still fighting to not dismiss it. When the justice is dismissal of the case. I mean, that's the world we live in. And last but not least, I'm going to touch a sacred baby, just like I did yesterday with the N-word. And it's how black pop culture became American pop culture. And are we better for it? Let me explain. I crack up how, we're not allowed to use the N-word. We're not allowed to do this or that. But let's face it. And by the way, I'm not Tipper Gore. I'm not censorship at all. But look how rap music became, and pop music from the black community has taken over the music world. They own the music world. They do. Think of the lyrics. What's in all those lyrics and all those songs? Whore this, whore that, in this, in that, gangster this, shoot this, do that. I mean, rock and roll music apparently made our parents nervous in the 50s and 60s. Well, by golly, are you kidding me? And what cracks me up is you have a generation of Americans. This is just fact. You have a generation of Americans who have embraced that white America, who've embraced that black culture. And I scratch my head all the time when you're hearing some of these people talk about how we don't have this, this injustice. Are you kidding me? The blacks own professional sports. Own them. The black athletes own professional sports. Black politicians run all the major cities. Black was elected president of the United States. I mean, and they own the music world, the movie world. Remember, it was like, there's not anybody black that's been nominated or Academy Award. Well, 2 years ago, the only people that won anything were black. Which, by the way, I'm fine with that. But what I'm trying to say is where's the injustice in America anymore? Where's the racism in America? I don't see it except from those people who want to use it as a political weapon. But I'm telling you right now, this pop culture thing, and pop culture sometimes leads. I'm very tuned in with the art world. My wife's an artist, about how art sometimes leads. It does. And arts are music, movies, everything. I just am blown away at, it's like, what more do you want? And what are we all supposed to do? And by the way, again, I'm just pointing this out because it's just fact. 13% of the population. Do they want 100% control? Do they? What do you want? What do you want? Because I don't think America is racist. No, used to be. Are there pockets of it? Sure, but I just don't think racism exists. And I think a hard-working black man or woman in this country has all the opportunity before them that they can grab. They have it. It's not easy, but they have it in front of them. It's proven because it happens. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Hope you have a great day.